Is it too late to get a second chance with your ex? Well, the truth is that it doesn't take a specific amount of time to get over somebody. Even if a significant amount of time has passed, you may still have a chance. Just look for these signs that it's not too late to win back your ex. Starting with sign number 1, which is that they're still angry at you. Now, this one is surprising to a lot of people, but if your ex is still mad at you, even though the relationship is over, then this is actually a good sign for your chances. Let me explain, because the opposite of love isn't anger, it's indifference. So if they're angry at you, and if they tell you that they hate you, then this means that they're still invested in the relationship, which means that you still have a chance. I mean, if they were truly over you, then they just feel neutral about you. I mean, think about it. Remember somebody you dated 10 years ago? Are you still angry at them? Do you hate them? Or do you feel nothing at all? Well, chances are you feel nothing because they're firmly in your past. And if they showed up now, asking for another chance, you'd probably be confused, right? It wouldn't really compute for you because that chapter of your life is over. You just don't look at them that way anymore. And your chances are even better if they seem to be mad at you for no reason at all. In cases like this, then it means that your ex is angry at you simply because the relationship is over. They're upset that the potential you two had was never realized, and since they have no other outlet for these feelings, they turn to anger and you become their outlet. And you also have to look at how you know that your ex is angry. Are they calling you up all the time to yell at you? Are they talking shit about you to friends and family and really anyone who will listen? Well, these are all good signs for your chances of winning them back. Now, there obviously are exceptions to this rule. If you did or said something, really bad to your ex, then their anger may be justified and may not be a sign that they're still interested in you. All right, let's move on to sign number 2, which is that you're between the ages of 17 and 24. Now, a recent study published in the Journal of Adolescent Research looked at the dating history of 792 daters between the ages of 17 and 24 and found that 44% of them had reconciled with an ex at least once. Now, this means that young people get back together with their exes almost half of the time. And of course, this is good news if you are in this age group, so don't worry, the odds are in your favor. Now, if you're not in this age group, don't despair, because the study really only looked at young people. For all we know, people ages 25 to 100 get back together even more of the time. But seriously, another study actually did find that 1/3 of cohabitors, aka people who live together with their partner, had broken up and gotten back together at least once. So don't count yourself out just yet. At sign number 3, they gave you back the gifts that you'd given them. Now, if your ex, gives you back that necklace you gave them or the houseplant you looked after together, of course it can feel like a slap in the face, but it's actually a sign that it's not too late to win them back for a couple of reasons. First, as we talked about, they'll only try to hurt you if they're upset, and they'll only be upset if they're still invested in the relationship. And secondly, they may be only giving this stuff back because they know that looking at it is going to make them sad. The fact that they're trying to get rid of any reminders of you means that they still miss you and they still care. And sign number 4, a related one, is that they haven't picked up their stuff yet. Now, of course, one of the most awkward parts about breaking up is when you have to do, the handover. But sometimes it can be a huge pain to get your ex to agree to actually come and get their stuff from you. So if your ex is asking this way, you're probably annoyed. You just want to get it over with. But don't be. It's actually a great sign that they're not over you. They want to delay this meeting, not because of the awkwardness, but because they know that once you have your swimsuit and your favorite hoodie, you're going to be out of their life forever. They know that if they just hold off on giving you your stuff, they'll still have that meeting to look forward to. They still have that little connection to you. And in this case, there is no harm in holding onto their stuff for a while. This will give you a great excuse to meet up again, and maybe then they'll be ready to, start to forgive and to actually reconnect. And sign number 5 is when they jumped into a new relationship right away after the breakup. Of course, it hurts a lot when an ex seems to move on instantly after the breakup. You might see photos of them with their new person days or weeks after breaking up and wonder if you meant anything to them after all. But it's actually a good sign that you mean more to them than you ever imagined, and that, of course, is also a great sign for your chances of winning them back. This is because people will jump back into the dating pool soon after breaking up, not because they're over the breakup, but because they're in so much pain and they're trying to distract themselves with somebody new. And again, you have to look at how you know they're dating again. Are they posting about it online, telling mutual friends, or even messaging you directly about it? What reason would they have to do this except to upset you? And if they're trying to upset you, then a big part of them probably still wants you back. And really, I've seen this pattern again and again with some of my coaching clients. They tell me how sad and hurt they are that they saw their ex with a new person, only to then write me a week later and tell them that they're back together and couldn't be happier. Now, a word of warning, I would never suggest that you try to break up your ex and their new partner. This is only going to create drama and scare them away. You don't want them to see that you're upset, that they're with somebody new. You don't want to look weak and desperate during this time, as it's only going to hurt your chances. Plus, if you're able to break them up, then I think it's probably going to haunt you in the relationship. You're going to wonder if somebody else is going to come along and do the same thing to you. But the good news here is that rebound relationships really typically only last 4 to 6 weeks. And that's because, rebounds are entered into in a fragile emotional state. Your ex is feeling really upset about the breakup and they're trying to run from those feelings. But as you know, when you run from feelings, they always come back to bite you in the ass. And on top of that, they're going to be comparing you to their new partner. And since you two built a real connection, this new person is going to come up short every time. So when this rebound relationship naturally does come to a close, either because they realize they didn't have very much in common in the first place, or because your ex's emotions interfere with their connection, you'll be there to reconnect with them. And sign number 6 is when your ex is sending mixed messages. So maybe your ex is going, hot one minute and cold the next. Do they maybe tell you they miss you and love you and then they disappear? Well, these are all signs that they're not over you and that under the right circumstances, they may be willing to get back together. Now, breakups are obviously a very volatile time emotionally, especially when we're not sure what we want. The unfortunate thing is that it's hard to reconnect if your ex is acting this way because, even if you have one magical night together, in the morning, the next morning, they might hate your guts. So my best advice here is don't let it get you down. If your ex is treating you this way, then it definitely means that they care about you a lot more than you think. Mixed messages mean, mixed feelings, and that means that you still have a chance. Of course, there are always exceptions to this rule. If your ex is running hot and cold and you really can't figure out what they really want, please go to breakupbrad.com/quiz. I put together a quick and easy quiz tool that can help you figure out whether or not you will be able to get your ex back. Just answer a few simple questions and find out what your chances are and what you need to do next to make sure you get them back. Again, you can take that quiz for free at breakupbrad.com/quiz. For now, let's move on to sign number 7, which is a pretty obvious one. They still reach out to you. So if your ex is still reaching out to you, they're still contacting you, this is almost always a good sign for your prospects. And the truth is, it really doesn't matter what they say. As I've talked about, anger is a good sign. Outside of that, if they're messaging you to tell you that they're sad or that they miss you, that's obviously a good sign too. If they're just messaging you for no reason at all or, to tell you that they got a new job or ask about your day, again, it's all good. It's all positive. The real takeaway here is that they're contacting you because they're still thinking about you and they want to talk to you. And obviously, the more that they're reaching out to you, the more positive a sign that really is. And the same goes if they reach out again and again without you messaging them or even responding. And also, the time of day matters for this as well. So if they text you late at night, this is a good sign for obvious reasons. Maybe they're hinting at a booty call or they're just feeling lonely in bed without you. Now in this scenario, maybe you're wondering, should you respond to them? Well, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that I preach the no contact method above all else. After a breakup, you need to spend a decent amount of time not speaking to your ex at all or as much as possible. This means that you definitely shouldn't respond to any of their messages either. I know it's counterintuitive, but I promise you no contact really does work. You really want them to get the sense that you're moving on, and if they don't act fast, you're going to be gone. There's plenty of reasons, other reasons I should say, that no contact is the best strategy, but I'm not going to get into them here in this video. If you do want to learn more, I'll put a link in the description below and I'll pop up in the corner there where you can watch my other video about no contact. For now, let's move on to sign number 8, which is that they haven't moved on. So if a decent amount of time has passed and your ex, hasn't started dating somebody new, it could be because they're still hooked on you. Often people take a while to get over a breakup, but when it's been months and they're just not ready or they're focusing on themselves, this is often a sign that they want you back, even if they're not willing to admit it to themselves. Maybe they did give it a try with somebody new and just couldn't stop thinking about you. Or maybe even the idea of going on another date just feels wrong because you two still have unfinished business. In any case, this is obviously a sign that it's probably not too late to get them back. So it probably does feel great to know that it's not too late to get your ex back, but please don't celebrate just yet. Just because you have the chance doesn't mean that it's a sure thing. Because the more the time passes without you taking action, the sooner it'll be too late to actually get them back. Whether they meet somebody new, move away, or just forget that you exist, the time will come when they'll no longer give you a second chance. So my recommendation is to act now. Go to breakupbrad.com right now and watch my full free video presentation on there. I lay out a roadmap for you to win your ex back quickly and effectively. In just 5 minutes, you can be on the path to getting your ex back in your arms for good. Again, go to breakupbrad.com right now to watch that full video for free. And of course, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you now know whether or not you have a chance with your ex. And remember, even if you checked none of the things we talked about in this video, it doesn't mean that you have no hope, just that you might need some extra help to get started. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and go ahead and leave your comments below so I know you're out there. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.